What is going on, everyone? Welcome to my live stream. My name is Billy Thorpe. I'm the Billy in the Dill Billy HQ. This is Dill Billy HQ, Dill Billy headquarters. Super excited to be going live here on Amazon. I'm gonna fix my camera a little bit. It's all wonky, looking weird. It's like messing with my OCD. Like, let's go. Which way? Here we go. Here we go. All right. Anyway, so I wanted to go live tonight. Wherever you're joining me from, go to dillbilly.live. You can come check me out on Amazon. Come hang out with us. I'm going to be talking about a lot of fun product. This year, I've had the opportunity to work with some just phenomenal brands, some amazing brands here on Amazon. And it's been a real fun journey for me to not only work with those brands, but also learn about their products and help their buyers and potential shoppers to learn more about those. So I've gotten everything from power banks to electric scooters. As you can see, one behind me that we'll talk about here in a little bit. And it's just been a lot of fun. So these products I'm going to talk about tonight are some of my favorites. They're some of my top picks that I'm going to be talking about. And most of them were sent to me from a brand that we did some kind of brand deal, brand collaboration, or something of that nature. So all of them are in the carousel. So if you see something you like, be sure to add it to your cart. That way you don't forget. If you're Christmas shopping right now, you've probably already procrastinated. So don't forget to add that to your cart so you can buy it for your loved one or for yourself. Don't forget about yourself this holiday season. I know that I've been, working with a bunch of brands, but then also like, where can I, what am I going to buy? What am I going to get myself this holiday season? So let's jump in. There's a bunch of stuff in the carousel. I'll jump over here real quick and I'll just kind of start talking about some of my favorite things. And then if you have any questions or whatnot, let me know. We'll go from there and see what's up. So the first thing that I got in the carousel there is actually a dual wireless microphone system brought to you by Mono. Now Mono sent this over to me for me to check out and see what I think about it. And so far, this has been pretty amazing. I really like their products. So I'm actually going to make some room here on my desk and kind of go over this with you and show you just the highlights. If you have any particular questions or whatnot, feel free to let me know. I'm just going to highlight this here in the carousel. So if you've never been on Amazon before, you can see underneath you or beside of you, however you're watching, there is a list of products, and anything that's highlighted in red is hopefully the product I'm currently talking about. That's the whole goal, is for that to be the product I'm currently talking about. So anyway, let's jump over here. Let's talk about these Mono microphones. These things are really, really cool. So I'm going to jump over and just show you what comes in the box. So I have the microphone I'm using right now is a Rode, the Rode Wireless Go 2. And so I bought this for Amazon videos, for going live and all that kind of fun stuff. But Mono sent me over their version, and these are pretty amazing because they actually come with the charging case. So now the Rodes don't. So just a little comparison between the two. But these come with the charging case. So you have the main transmitter, and then you have, or two transmitters rather, and then a receiver. So you plug this in with an output, so a 3.5 millimeter output to your camera, to your phone, whatnot. You can also monitor the audio, which is, I really like that as well. So your output 3.5 to your computer, your phone, what have you, and then you can monitor that audio, and you can select which channel, volume up and down. So really cool receiver there that you can plug into whatever device you're trying to get better audio with. So if you're doing like me, I'm over here on Amazon. I'm making Amazon videos all day, every day. So it's really nice when I'm done. I just pop these in. They're charging already. And when I pull them out, they are ready to go. So now you get two of these. These are your microphones. So you can actually put a lavalier microphone inside of here, or you just talk like I'm talking right now with no lav on, and it'll pick up like that. So there's your power button. You got some audio roll-off stuff right there as well. Really good gear here. They come with a plethora of things. So one, the charging case is a huge value. but then you also get what's called a dead cat. So you get these 2 dead cats. So if you're out in the windy area, that's what they look like, these little fluffy little fur balls. So if you're outside in the wind, if you're doing an interview, things like that. So for a lot of people who follow me, they go, man, I want to start a podcast and I don't want to spend a ton of money on the microphone and all this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to enjoy doing this. This is going to be something that you may want to consider, especially if you're doing in-person podcasts. If you're doing in-person interviews, not that every podcast is an interview, but this might be something for you to consider, because you can plug this right into your phone and through TRRS to an iPhone, and then use this, so you could be one guest and then you could have another guest. I see over here on YouTube my friend Pinnacle AI, which is Charles. That's his company. What's up, Charles? Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping into the chat. Another podcaster, tech guru. So anyway, let's jump back into the packaging here. So you do get 2 lavalier microphones. So this plugs in right there where the mic thing is and hooks onto your shirt. Comes with a little sound, I almost call it a sound cushion, like a little wind guard there for your microphone. So you get 2 of those. That's a huge value. Other companies charge a lot of money for those, so they're including them in there. And then you also get the TRRS cable that you need to plug into your phone. So no guesswork here of what cable you need. They've included it. They have included the USB-A to USB-C charge cable. And I think there's actually another cable missing out of here that's a camera cable. I don't know what happened to it. That's a good question. But it's a camera cable, so you can just plug it right into your camera. But they've included all of this right inside of this package, which is pretty great. So if you're looking for a dual microphone, wireless microphone setup, then I can definitely recommend this one. Like I said, they sent it over, really good quality. We've been using them here in the studio several times and out in the field. So yeah, right there it says audio cable for your camera as well, so you can see that, and then for your phone. I'm just missing it. Gotta go find that thing. So if you're watching, be sure to say hello in the chat wherever you're watching from. If you're watching on YouTube or Facebook or LinkedIn or anywhere else, then jump on over and hang out with us here. Go to dealbilly.live, hang out with us on Amazon. All right, let's see what's next in the carousel. I'm just kind of hanging out, having fun. I was shooting some videos earlier and thought, okay, I would talk about some of this stuff. Real quick, I'll talk about, there's a couple of Rockpals products there in the carousel. And this is one of my favorite things that have come in. So this is basically a giant power bank. So think about that, it's just a big power bank, so you can store power in here and then recharge all your devices. So this is 600 watts. And it's just amazing. But there's a lot of different ways to charge this particular unit. I'm going to set this down. It's too heavy for me to hold up with one hand. I tried. Let's jump over here. I can show you how all this stuff charges up. So first of all, has a few different inputs. So we'll talk about how to get power into the device, and then we'll talk about how to get power out. So first of all, you have your inputs. So you have a barrel style charger here. This plugs into the wall, so AC power. You have Anderson plugs here, so these are for solar panels rather. And now this is a little bit interesting because most of the times these are horizontal, but in this particular one, these are vertical. But they've actually included the adapter, which I don't have with me. They've included the adapter to make that work. So yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool that they've included all that stuff in there. So the Anderson plug is going to allow you to use multiple different brands of solar panels. However, there's a solar panel in the Carousel 100 watt made by Rockpals that I use and really like. So that's how you get power in, is 1 through the AC power, 2 through the solar panel. You can also charge it with a trickle charge DC power input here through your cigarette lighter in your car. So they include that with it as well. And then talking about power, and then also you can charge it with a USB-C, and you can charge it here as well. So you can do the AC barrel style here with the charger it comes with, and you can do the USB-C at the same time, so you get additional charge. So there you go. You got 1, 2. The cigarette lighter is 3, and then 4 with the USB, and then like combo those two for a super fast charge. Now the functionality here for output, you get the 12 volt, and every section has, let's see if you can see that. So this lights up, and then every section, 12 volt AC USB has its own kind of power on button, if you will. And then you have your display. You can display what's the battery level, what's the temperature of the unit, what's the input and output wattage. So that's pretty cool. So you have the cigarette lighter out, and then 2 DC 12 volt out as well. And those are those barrel style as well. Then you have AC power, which I'll show you where that's at in just a second. And then you go to USB. You have 2 5 volt 3.1 amp, 18 watt, and then a 60 watt PD. That's going to be a quick charge. Now you might say, where's the AC power at? Well, I'm glad you asked, because it's back here on the back, and this is where you get 3 110 volt outlets there. So just like a regular outlet you can plug stuff into. These are great if you're camping, hiking, you know, whatever you need power, you're doing the van life. What I really like about this unit, I won't spend too much time on it, is just the flat surface here that it has. You can stack stuff, especially if you're trying to, you know, be conservative with your space, your real estate, and your vehicle or whatnot. I love that it's flat. Now there's another 500 watt there in the carousel, and that one is one that I have as well, and Rockpals has sent these over to me. So that one's awesome. It's at my house. I don't have it with me, but it looks like it's a pretty good deal right now. It's on sale for $469.99. It's 22% off. Then this the Rockpals Freeman 600 watt is the one I just showed you. That's in the carousel. And then real quick, the 100 watt, I put the 100 watt solar panel in there by Rockpals. Looks like there's a little special going on with it as well. Super great, super easy, folds up. I have mine actually in a drawer at my house because we live on the coast of North Carolina, so potentially a lot of hurricanes, and I just leave that solar panel in a drawer, like a clothing drawer, and that way I can easily access it. And then also you have the 500 watt. And then real quick while I'm talking about it, I actually have the 1300 watt Rockpals portable generator as well, or power station. And that one's the big one. Now my friend does a lot of what am I saying? Trade show style, like markets, like holiday markets. She's a potter, and she's like, I'm going to run some lights. Can I check out one of those generators or one of those power stations? I said, yep, take the big one and see what it does. Now, I don't know what kind of lights she was running, but she said she could run them for about 6 hours on that 1300 watt. And I don't know what all kind of setup or size booth or anything she has, but she was able to do that. And then I did see where it's rated. Now, I haven't tested this, but I do know somebody who has, so I'm kind of going off of their word, that the 1300 watt powered their 25 cubic square foot refrigerator for about 15 hours. So if you're looking, for something like that during inclement weather, or if you get power outages, or if you're just looking for a lot of power. Now, those bigger generators are gonna have a better kick-up power, like a startup power or whatnot. So if you're looking, for like a compressor on a refrigerator, or maybe a drill or a saw or something like that, that's going to be more of those bigger ones, not these smaller ones. So anyway, something to keep in mind as you are doing that. But I can give Rockpals a thumbs up, man. Those guys are they're great. Their company's great. This thing is rock solid. So if you're looking for solar generators or power stations, there's several of those in there. And once again, if you're hanging out with me here on Amazon, feel free to say hello in the chat. If you are have any questions about anything in the carousel, I'll go over it. I don't plan on spending too much time on each product. Just want to highlight my favorites from the year, and maybe there'll be good gift ideas for you. So right now, I want to jump over to my Shure box. They have sent me quite a bit of things, and we just moved studios, so it's been kind of a crazy little transition here. and kind of get in the workflow. But I do want to talk about these Aonic 40s real quick. These things are pretty cool. So these are the Aonic 40 wireless headphones. Now these are going to be over the ear. I got to find a place. Oh, here we go. I have a charger for my phone. I was like, I gotta have a place for it. So these are wireless noise canceling headphones. We'll jump over here to this shot and I'll just show them to you. Really nice case. That's one thing I noticed if you travel a lot and you want a protective case. Super cool. They do come with some accessories, so you can plug them up. You can make them wired if you want to. Really cool case here. Here's the charger, USB charger, or USB-C. So for some people out there who don't like micro or mini USB, they are USB-C. So super comfy. Ear pads here. I've been wearing these here in the studio just to listen to music and different things. So like I said, it is USB charged, 3.5 millimeter, all your volume adjustments, different things like that. So, and they don't look too bad. They look pretty cool. I like this color. Now I can't even hear you guys. Now I just can't hear. Now I just can't hear you. If you're saying anything, I can't hear you. But anyway, yeah, super fun. Shure sent these over for me to check out a while ago, so I've actually had them for several months. I've been hanging out and checking them out. And one thing I like about Shure is you can create your own custom EQ with almost all of their gear. There's going to be some kind of app functionality where you can get in and you can change all the functionality within their ecosystem, so to speak. These also have what's called environment mode, so you can turn the environment mode on and hear what's around you, hear what's going on around you. So if you're looking for some over-the-ear headphones, if you're a podcaster, live streamer, you just love music, Shure is one of the top names in the audio business. So you can't go wrong with picking up a pair of these. So just wanted to shout those out. Really like those, really enjoy those. Now my thing is I can never get them back in the case. I'm just going to be honest with you. Super cool case, but I'm like, oh, here we go. There we go. I got them. Perfect. Just did that about 400 times. All right, looks like we got some people hanging out with us on Amazon. Thank you so much. Be sure to unmute, follow. Well, you probably couldn't hear me say unmute because if you're muted, but be sure to hit that follow button. And then also, if you see something that you want, make sure you just add it to your cart. Everything you buy, it does help me as a creator. It's how we make money as Amazon influencers, Amazon creators, people shopping with us, hanging out with us, and yeah, all that fun stuff. So say hi in the chat. I believe I'm monitoring it pretty well. I don't see anybody saying hello over on Amazon. But be sure to do that. All right, just had a little bit of cough there. Now let me jump over. Let's see where else we want to go. Where else, man? All these products are pretty fun. So here's another cool digital interface. I'll talk about a couple more Shure products. This is a little MVI audio interface here brought to you by Shure. So if you're doing mobile recording or video production, or audio production, I should say, this is going to be a pretty fun product. And I haven't got to use it as much as I want to because I have like a big Rodecaster interface that it's on my desk. However, we are looking to put a couple more people here in the office for producing like videos and stuff. So I'll probably end up utilizing this quite a bit. So if you check this out, this is pretty cool because there's different modes on here. And all this correlates with their app. So they get a couple different apps that you can download on your phone, and you can also download on your computer. So I run like a Mac M1, the 2020 version, and everything works pretty flawless. So if I hook in an MV7, if I hook this thing in, I can go into those apps and customize all those things. So there's the front of it, kind of a digital touch there when it's plugged in. And then the back of it, you got your XLR, USB micro, and then headphones. So, and this thing weighs about, I don't know, I won't guess how much it weighs, but it's pretty chunky. It's pretty hefty, really nice build, a really cool non-slip pad on the bottom there. So if you are, you got it on your desk, I mean, it's pretty small. Like here's what it looks like compared to my phone. So there's an iPhone 12 in comparison. Really small, doesn't take up any real estate. I probably should just leave it out, just put it on my desk for fun. Or heck, I might even, I don't know. Maybe I'll just switch out the Rodecaster for this. What do you guys think? Any audio nerds in the audience there? What's up, Eliu from Belize, my friend? What is going on, man? Hope you are doing well, you and the fam. Good to see you. I'm just hanging out, talking about a bunch of fun products over here on Amazon. So I'm having a lot of fun. Now let's talk about another microphone. Here we go. Here's another one by Mono. So once again, Mono sent this over to me. And this is cool. This is gonna be really great for like a beginner podcaster, beginner live streamer, or maybe you guest on a podcast, or you do audio calls or Zoom calls, and you just want to upgrade your audio. You want to sound better. You want to show up more professional. I can't tell you how many times I've shown up on a Zoom call with my professional microphones, and somebody goes, "Wow, how did you do that? That's so crazy." And they just, just a little bit better. So anyway, this is the whole kit, the whole setup. Now there is like a, let me see if I can find it here. We did a live stream and then we started moving our studio, so we misplaced some stuff. But there is a couple of other things here. There's like a little wind screen here as well. So you just attach this. Let me see if I can show you here. So basically you just attach, let me put it through here, we go. Just to attach it like so, and there you go. And you use that to tighten it down, and then you can put this on there. And what this does is those plosives, like when you're talking into a microphone, if you say like Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, that's going to help cut down on those plosives. So if I'm talking into the microphone like this, it's going to help cut down on those plosives. Now the cool thing about this microphone is it does have volume up and down. Let's see if you can see it right there. Volume up and down, and then a power button so you can turn it on and off. And this is kind of cool because if you are a beginner podcaster, you can, or something of that nature, like I said, you want to plug something into your computer, you can plug it in via USB-C. But then as you go into podcasting or whatever a little bit more, and you get an interface like the Shure one I showed you, then you can upgrade and go right to XLR without having to touch your microphone. Now the cool thing is this has a headphone out as well, so you can monitor all your audio right from here. So I can plug this in, plug in my headphones, monitor audio coming back through my system and all that fun stuff. So if you're looking for a microphone, we've used this one here in the studio multiple times. Really good quality, and Mono is a great company to work with, and they send us some fun stuff. So be sure to support those guys if you can. Buy their stuff. All right, I just can't stop coughing for whatever reason. Oh, and also one more thing about this microphone. Check this out. Mono rather sends you all the XLR cables and all the things you need to get started. So it's all in the box if you need it. Even though I'm a little messy with that product, it's there. It's awesome. It's great. Put it in the cart, people. Put it in the cart. I said it comes with a shock mount. Yeah, that is nice. It comes with the shock mount. I forgot to mention that, but that way if you're beating on the table, all that kind of stuff. Thanks, Charles. Thanks for looking out. Let's talk about one more Mono product real quick, and this is the Monocaster podcasting console. Now I haven't got to use this thing in its entirety, but a couple of things that I really like about it. One, as you can see, has just a ton of functionality. So there's a lot of different sound pads, reverb presets, sidechain, loopback, dry, wet, denoise. There's a lot of settings on this that you can change. And then also it has, what I like about it is it's battery powered. Let me make sure let's see if the battery is still charged. Yeah, so there you go. So now I don't even have to have a plug-in. I can just take this thing, carry it around, record whatever I want to, put it in my bag on the go. And it's not very big either. I compare everything to a phone because that's what you That's what you see all the time. Everybody has one. So that's the iPhone 12 once again. Not too shabby. So we're gonna hook this thing up and really do some in-depth stuff with it. But it's pretty neat, and it has a lot of different options here in the back. Now this is a cool plug because you can do like an XLR or a 1/4 inch. So if I wanted to plug my guitar into this, I can plug my guitar into it. It does have an instrument 1/4 inch as well, and then it has a couple of, like a mic too, which is 3.5 millimeter, which I'm not a huge fan of, to be honest. I wish there was like more XLR inputs. You got your auxiliary in, so if you want to play some music, you got your monitor speaker out, your 2 live outputs. Once again, 3.5 millimeter. I'm not a huge fan of those, but maybe not a deal breaker. Then USB-C, and then you have your 5-volt DC as well. So I don't know what this light button does. I'm just keep pressing and see. But anyway, if you're looking for like a little podcasting console, once again, this thing doesn't take up very much space. I know my friend Chris Giles uses this quite often and really talks highly about it. So I don't know if it would replace my Rodecaster, but it might. It might do a job. It might do it. And once again, Mono, right there, man. They all the cables. The value, who knows? The value might just be in the cables. Like, check that out. They send you all kinds of stuff. Really cool device there. Appreciate those guys sending it over, and it made it into my list of favorite things for this show. So there you go. So there's the Mono Pro. Okay, let's see. What else do we got? What else do we got in this box? I got a lot of Shure products. I'll just talk about them. They're probably in the carousel somewhere. Maybe I'll go over here and show. Oh, okay. I'll tell you one thing I love. I'm gonna tell you one thing I love. Let me get it out of my bag, and I'm gonna be talking about this bag later. So if you like this thing, stay tuned. It's one of my new favorite things. Actually, so many pockets. I forgot what I keep this one in. So this is the MV88 Media Kit, or video, MV88 Plus Video Kit. I'll say it right. So this is also a Shure product that they sent over to me. And if you are a content creator with your phone, you use your phone a lot to create content, I would recommend just grabbing one of these. This thing is super cool. It comes in just like this little roll-up pouch. You can slide the tripod in here. So this is actually a Manfrotto tripod. It's their Pixie tripod, and they branded it with Shure, so they did a little collaboration deal there. And then you just roll it out, kind of like if you're a doctor or something, you know. If you're maybe, I don't know, you know, those like creepy movies where like, anyway. All right. So anyhow, I'll pull out some of this stuff. So one, you have your phone attachment here. Really, you know, just a basic phone attachment, pretty manual for the most part. And I actually kind of like that. You know, some of these, you get springs and stuff in them, and they, you know, want to go all wonky. This is pretty simple. It's like, okay, you open it, you close it, it does the thing. So then you just screw that right onto the tripod. If you'll notice right up here on the top, it comes with a cold shoe. So if you have, you know, another kind of microphone, you can actually clip this onto there. Like the Rode Wireless Go 2 actually will fit right there, will clip right into there. So if I wanted to use that over the MV88, I could. But here's the MV88, and then here is the little mic holder for it. And just pop this thing in there. So you could actually use this for podcasting, live streaming, going live on Instagram, Facebook, you know, any of that stuff, just creating content in general. For Android, so here's the Android adapter. So it's USB micro to USB-C. And then also they've included the one for the iPhone as well. So this is one I use. I just plug it in, pop it in there. Now it also, real quick while I'm talking about this, I'll show you the app, if I can remember the name of it. Let me just type in Shure. So you have a Shure Motive Video and Shure Motive Audio. So you have both of these apps. So if I was going to come into video, this is when I use it mostly, all the time. So if I was coming into video, you can see that I have all kinds of different settings here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but you got 60 frames. You can go in there and adjust that to 24, 30, or 60. You got 720p. You got 1080, 4K resolution, and back to 720. So you get a bunch of different audio and video settings there. And then when you, let me just plug in this microphone real quick so I can show you. So when you plug in the mic, let's see, there we go. Now it's just gonna register it here. You guys probably don't want this extensive walkthrough. Okay, cool. So then you go into these settings, and this is what I love. One, it knows it's the Shure MV88 Plus. You can see all my gain and stuff, so I can do gain adjustments. There's a lot of presets here as well. So I can do presets of all these different things. And then what's really cool is I can actually come in here and adjust what degree that the audio is picking up. So basically whatever you see on the screen is doing this. So if I'm just doing a solo show and I'm talking into the microphone, I don't want to pick up all this. I just want it to be, you know, pretty close into here. So you can actually kind of change all that stuff, which is pretty cool. You can change the pattern, the pickup pattern. So there's a lot of different, I don't even know if you can see that. There we go. A lot of different pickup patterns within the app. You get a limiter, compressor, high pass filter, equalizer. Like really, you have a lot of stuff in here that you can jump in and control. And it's the same thing for the video or the audio as well. And the cool thing is, like, all those different things I can adjust. So if I have, you know, if I have these different modes in mind when I'm producing, so if I want to like producer mode where, you know, I'm recording someone else and maybe two people, or I'm recording a podcast with one person, you know, or whatever. If I'm doing an interview, I can do that. Or I can turn this thing sideways, change the pickup pattern, and be recording someone with a camera, or just doing a podcast, excuse me, with one person on each side. So a lot of usability with this. I shoot a lot of handheld shots with this, a lot of videos for Amazon, a lot of shoppable short form videos. So yeah, a lot of use cases. If you're a content creator, you're out in the wild, maybe you own a retail store, you want to create your own product videos for your social media or something like that, definitely recommend this. So check that out if you are looking for a microphone solution for your content creation. This thing is cool. It goes in my bag everywhere. I love that thing. So I'll put it up later. I'll put it back in my bag later. I'm already getting nervous. I'll forget. All right, so there is that. So that should be in the carousel. If it's not, I don't know if I put it in there, but you can check it out. And once again, if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'm just hanging out for a little while talking about my favorite products that I've gotten the opportunity to put my hands on this year, and be a part of, you know, brand deals, this camera is messing with me. Brand deals, collaborations, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's jump over to something fun. What do you think? Let's see. What else is fun in the carousel? I'll tell you what, let's jump over to something, let's jump over to the little Taylor GS Mini, shall we? Shall we jump over here? I don't know if you guys are guitar people or not. This is a great gift idea, by the way. This is a smaller body guitar. Now, you're probably not going to be able to hear it very well, but I actually traded in a 710. I sold a 710, a Taylor 710, to pick up this little GS Mini because we were traveling and I wanted to take it with us. Now, the funny part is I didn't end up taking it, ended up leaving it at my neighbor's house. So I'm really just now at a place where I'm getting used to it. But it's pretty cool. It's all Koa wood. And so the cool thing about Koa is none of it really looks the same. It's all very unique in nature to itself. Like I have this one, and a friend of mine just bought one, and I think his is like stained or something, but it looks a little bit different. But this is the natural Koa wood. It's got the pickup system here. Now, I think I don't know in this listing if it would show it or not, if it's an option, but I know they do have some of these with their new expression system, which I probably would prefer over this one. However, this one does have the tuner, it has the tone volume, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's powered by a CR2032, I believe. Yeah, you just put 2 of those in there. So there's kind of the control panel on top of it. But real small guitar, you know, it's got everything that you need basically. I mean, it's the inputs right there, so you just plug in your guitar there and go for it. So I'll just play like a little minute or two here. And I think I put, I put a little cut capo in there too. These things are super cool. So a little cut capo, you can, you know, do this change. It's like you got to learn a little. Whoa, is that it? I don't know. That sounds horrible, doesn't it? Hold on a second. It's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, that E string is a little, a little out there. Let's see. Oh, I think my tuner's going dead. No. All right. Calm down. Pretty nice for a little small guitar though. You probably can't hear it very well because my mic's up here, but yeah, this thing is pretty fun. So if you're looking for a little guitar, I'll sit here and play all night. I probably should chill out. Man, I really wish this little capo would work. Maybe, you know, let's see. Oh, it's something's out. Oh, what's up, Charles? I see you there. Never knew you played. Awesome. Can hear it good. Okay, cool. Well, yeah, this thing it sounds pretty good for a small guitar. I eyeballed them for a couple of years, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna grab it. And my 710 was older, and I probably should have held on to it. I'll probably regret that one day, but I wanted to get something that we could take with us, so. For all you punk rockers out there, I don't even know how to play punk rock music. Anyway, I don't know. Does anybody play an acoustic guitar like that? Maybe. So maybe I did in high school. Anyway, if you're looking for a great guitar, I definitely, man, I can honestly recommend this thing. Really for anybody, like even if they're getting started, or you know, like a student or a high school student. If I would have had this thing in high school, man, it would have been sick. And you know, if your girlfriend or your wife, my wife picks this thing up, she loves it because it's like really good size for her. All right, I'm out. People are gonna drop off the stream. They can be like, dude, shut up. Talk about products. Don't talk about your guitar. I haven't played in so long. It's kind of crazy. It's a lot of fun. I got an electric drum set around here somewhere. Maybe I'll just start a band. All right, cool. So speaking of weird, fun things that I really love, I want to talk about this next product. And what I love about this studio, look at that, I just pushed this thing out of there, is this Evercross scooter. This thing is solid. I'm actually going to put this down. So you have this adjustable, first of all, yeah, this is adjustable. My camera's doing something crazy. Oh, look at this thing. So this is the Evercross scooter. Oh, let me highlight it in the carousel if anybody wants to take a peek at it. This thing is sick. I'm telling you, it's obviously, you know, when you get a scooter in the mail from a brand that says, we want you to make some content around it, you get pretty excited. And this thing has not failed. I've ridden this probably over 50 miles. Actually, let me turn it on and see if it tells me lifetime mileage. So the control panel, I didn't really set this up very well, but the control panel, you just push it, you turn it on, and then I haven't messed with this in a while because I just set it and go. Let's see if it tells me. Oh, yeah. So I've ridden this thing almost 60 miles. I don't know if you can see that or not, but 58.7 miles. This thing's been awesome. So I've ridden it probably places I shouldn't have ridden it, in places that I should. But I take it, I leave it here at the office. There's a Whole Foods, which is owned by Amazon, right across the street. I think that way, actually. Anyway, so I ride it over there, meet my wife for lunch, and this thing is pretty sick. So you have 3 different speeds on it, 3 different modes. So you can go eco, which I think that'll get you like 8 miles an hour or something like that. And then you can go to like, I think it's like the middle mode, which probably gets you up to like 12 or something. And then you go to like the fast mode. Now, out of the box, it doesn't do this. You gotta tweak it and you gotta read the instructions, but you can set it up where this thing goes 19 miles an hour. So when I'm cruising, man, I cruise in nothing but fast mode. I go 19 miles an hour with this scooter. So I probably wouldn't like put my kid on it and tell my kid to rock and roll, but this thing is sick. And what I love about it is, one, it folds down, so it has all these adjustments, but when you're not using it, you can turn it off. That comes with a little shield here to protect the brain, a little helmet. And then you just push down this little tab and push the handlebar forward, which I never do right on a live stream, and then it folds down like this and fits into a duffel bag. And then these just pop out and go that way. Now, as far as quality, like I said, I've ridden this thing like 60 miles and nothing has really broken down on it or anything like that. These handlebars feel a little bit cheap, I'm gonna be honest, but they've been great. I mean, they've been fine. I pretty much just leave them like that. But yeah, I'll ride this thing from my house to the store. You can see the wear and tear on the tires. It does have brakes, so it has like these magnetic brakes that slow it down. And it also has like an emergency brake. So if you stomp this, it's an emergency brake, but these aren't like, I mean, I guess they might be replaceable, but they're like rubber, like solid rubber wheels. So if you wear them down fast, they're just going to go away. So you want to use that braking system. And that braking system, if you get one of these, if you buy one, make sure you go easy on the brake and kind of lean back a little bit because it's pretty sudden. But yeah, Evercross sent this over for me to check out, and I've had it, you know, long enough to ride 60 miles on. So if you're looking for an electric scooter, I can definitely recommend this thing, man. This has been a workhorse. I know some people might want a bigger base on them to stand, but you know, this one's been good. It's been fun. I just ride it like crazy. So yeah, that one's fun. I got another electric scooter. I haven't opened it up out of the box for kids. It's a little GTX scooter. I haven't opened it though. I should have opened it. I should have brought it in here because these things are super amounts of fun. You know, I never thought I'd like be a scooter guy. You know, I'm like, who wants an electric scooter? But they're pretty cool. You just ride them and then charge them and ride them and charge them. No gas stations, none of that stuff. If you live near the beach, you know, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. All right, cool. Let's talk about some more So let's talk about I'll talk about one more Shure product, maybe a couple. Let's see. Where are they at? Where's the Shure MV7? Let me grab this. Here it is. This is going to be a great, now this is the podcast kit. So this is the MV7 podcast kit, which comes with the tripod and everything. I'm not sure if this particular kit is in the carousel. Let me just double check real quick. These are going to be great. I got a couple of these. I got the MV7s. I got the MV7 X, which is just XLR. So there's probably different variations of this. I don't know what happened to my regular MV7. Let me see. Oh, okay, here it is. Here it is. So you can see the podcast kit or just the MV7. And this thing is cool too. Once again, all that software that we're talking about with Shure will work with this. And then this one is also USB or XLR. So you can kind of grow into it. And I'll show you real quick the controls. Keep everything in a box. I don't know why. Maybe I should hang it out. But anyway, so here's all the cool controls on there. So you plug this thing right up and adjust the volume here. You can mute it right there on microphone. You can adjust the volume of the mic or of the headphone right there, and all this stuff lights up, which is pretty cool. Or you can plug it in XLR to your interface, plug it into your USB port here, and then you know, your headphones right there. So really cool. I've shown this a lot, made a bunch of videos about it. So if you're looking for a great podcast mic, live stream mic, phone call mic, I use my setup for like all kinds of phone calls and everything. I just want to sound good, people. Sound good right there? All right, cool. So that's it for those. Oh, let's see. I'll talk about a couple more things. How long have I been going here? Okay, I've been going for about 48 minutes. Once again, just want to thank you for hanging out with me. I see Charles has been with me here. Some people on Amazon have been hanging out. It's been a lot of fun. Yes, Charles, Pinnacle AI, Charles over here on YouTube says, great high quality starter mic. I recommend it often. I love it, and it's a great starter mic when you're considering this as your long-term microphone. So pick it up, see what you think about it, and then go buy you a Shure SM7B. Now, I will admit, I bought this microphone because I do love the look of it. I love the look. I had a couple of Rode Pod mics before, which I also love the look. I just didn't love the sound for my voice. And I tried out a bunch of microphones. And the only reason I bought this one is because a friend of mine had a recording studio, and my wife and I bought him one of these for his recording studio for his birthday, with one condition of never let me ever use this microphone. Like, don't let me use it. I'm buying it for you. Don't let me borrow it, even if I ask. Sure enough, he didn't uphold his end of the deal. One day I was like, man, let me just check out that microphone. Let me just see what it sounds like. So I brought it in my podcast studio. Sure enough, recorded one episode with it and was like, I like the way my voice sounds better on that microphone than the Rode Pod mics. Is there a huge difference in value between this mic and the Rode Pod mic? Some would argue yes, some would argue no. I do think that there's some nostalgia with, you know, all the artists who use this microphone, and there's reasons why people use certain equipment, and I'm not an audiophile deep enough to say what I like about this better than the others. I just say I like it. I like it. I like it for the sound of my voice, and I really do love the look of it. I think it looks great on camera, and who knows, maybe people take me more serious when they see this in my shot versus something else. I don't know. So anyway, there you go. There's the MV7 or the 7B. I love this microphone. It's great. If you've been podcasting for a while and you know, you've used some beginner microphones and you're looking to upgrade, you're looking to treat yourself, or you're looking to treat someone else, if you buy this microphone for someone who owns a recording studio, a podcast studio, a singer, really anybody who uses a mic besides a public speaker probably, they're going to love you forever. I'm just going to put that out there. If you want to make some impressive moves, buy them that. You buy a podcast for that, they're going to love you. You're the new favorite person, all right? You're the new favorite person. Let's see. Oh yeah, and I'll show you the Shure MV X as well. So that's the regular one with no USB functionality, which is also pretty cool. And you know, I know some people actually use these and then they'll grab one of these from the SM7B and just like put it on there. So I don't know. Maybe you just buy both of them. But anyway, and they say they get some good audio quality because I do think there's a lot of similarities in the build of these and the technology inside. However, once again, I'm not an audiophile. I just know what I like, and I like some Shure microphones. They're really good, people. They're good. All right, now let me jump over and see what else. I'm gonna jump out of here in about 8 minutes. If you have any questions about anything in the carousel or you want to see something, let me know. All those things are my favorite products. The Elgato Stream Deck, real quick. This thing, oh, I got it all over the place here. This thing is amazing. I just knocked I got my camera rigged up a little weird on my monitor, and every time I bump it, it moves around. New office, a lot of explanations for the reason why I got to use it this way. But anyway, this Stream Deck is amazing. So you can see here, I got all these scenes set up. So if I were to change scenes within Ecamm, however, I have all of this stuff set up as well. So these are all hot buttons, hot keys. If I want to go to my Dillbilly page here for Amazon, if I got another Amazon page saved for like my creator dashboard. I have my HubSpot account saved here. I have Facebook Messenger saved. I have Facebook Business Messenger saved. I have my Google email saved. I have some. I don't know what that icon is, and then I have a couple other options. So if you have like stuff you go to a lot, you can just boom hit it. It'll open up. I also have a function on here where if I push it, it will open up like multiple things at the same time. So it's kind of reactionary. So if I push, the button, it'll open up this page, and when that page opens up this web page, all that kind of fun stuff. I don't know how I ever lived without one of these, and I'll probably never live without one again. So if you're looking for a Stream Deck, my only regret was I didn't get the big one. However, they did add multiple pages, so you can see there, you can go back and do multiple pages. So I set that up that way. However, if I had like the big one, I would probably like it. But this one takes up not much room at all. I mean, once again, I'll jump over here and show you. Compared to my phone, doesn't take up much room at all. Now this plugs in USB and also comes with this little cool stand adjustable, so you can adjust it this way, and then I think it has like little legs. You can adjust it that way. So if you want to, I've never even messed with it. You know what? I don't know which one I like. Oh man, this is like changing your seat in your car. You ever done that? Like you change your seat in your car. Oh, is that a low profile boom arm using on your SM7B? Yeah, that is actually the Charles. It's in the, if you're checking this out on Amazon, which I think you're still on YouTube. It's the Elgato Wave arm. So that's the one I have highlighted. And this thing is pretty dope. The desk I currently have is not the greatest for it because I have like a desk from 1918 or something. But anyway, it's pretty cool because, let's see if I can get it way out here. There we go. So this is like fully extended, and it just has like a regular clamp on there. But I don't have it plugged in, so I can do this with it. So it has this arm that is, stuck in there, and then you can rotate this thing like all kinds of crazy. Now, once you have an XLR cable in there, you really can't do what I just did because you'll get all twisted. However, the cool thing about this is the way that the XLR cable routes. So there's a little metal pieces that are magnetized. So you basically just run your cable through here, and then it goes, there's a hole somewhere. So then it goes through here, and then there's a hole right in the bottom. You can't even see it on camera. Can you see it? No, you can't see it. Anyway, there's a hole right there, and that you keep everything kind of going down this little step, and then route it however you want. But it's pretty cool because it swivels 360, and then also you can loosen the middle piece up. You know, if you had a standing desk or you want to stand up or whatever, you can do that. Now I put tools inside of here, so that's what you hear falling all over the place. But yeah, there you go. So you can, if you wanted to stand up and talk or whatever, pretty cool. And then what I really like about this too is this adjustable head. So this thing adjusts just about any way that you want it to. So that's pretty cool. I really did like that, because this is my biggest problem with boom arms is, you know, it's like one part of it is like awesome, and then one part of it just like is horrible. Like you can't adjust the head on it or something, and you're like, okay, that's annoying. But they knocked it out of the park. And it doesn't really, I mean, if I'm trying to talk on this, multitask, on occasion, if I had it on the opposite side of me, then sometimes it would like, you know, I'll hit my hand. Like I put it on the opposite side of your mouse hand if you're going to use it while you work. Is how I would say it, I guess. Because you can't, on this base part, you can't adjust this up and down. It's just, it is what it is. You can only adjust this top part. So anyway, that'd be my only complaint if I had to have one, would be I kind of, when I had it on the other side with my mousing hand, I would, this is how you know I'm talking into this mic, but I'm not really, so it doesn't matter. But anyway, so there you go. Yeah, that's a low profile. I thought about getting that one for an alternate setup using the Rode PS1 or PSA-1 Plus now. Yeah, man, I looked at that one too. I looked at the PSA-1 Plus. I almost got it, and then I was like, you know what? The Elgato one is pretty cool, because I like leaving all the stuff set up and just move it. Now, I do have like another boom arm that comes down. I have a couple of them. I actually got my top camera mounted on one, but you can't, yeah, you can't have enough boom arms. Like I literally have a boom arm, and I have this little adapter. I always talk about this thing. I should put this in the carousel. I can't remember what it's called, a Camvit something. But anyway, this little adapter here, I have like a bunch of these, and I keep them, and you can adjust them. This is set up for like a mic stand down to like what this is, like a, you know, tripod or whatever, for cameras or whatnot. So I love those things. I got them. I got one up here. I got one there. I'm pretty sure I have like 12 of them in my drawer somewhere. All right. I got one more product I'm going to talk about. Actually, two more. One, there is a smart toaster in my carousel that I just highlighted. I don't have it with me, but this thing is amazing. I've made some content about it, and you know what? It says 3.5 stars, and I don't know why. Those people are crazy. I would never buy a $449 toaster until I've owned one. Now I'd buy one if I didn't have one. And I don't even eat toast. But it's really cool, and you can adjust a lot of, it's basically like a smartphone on a toaster. And you can just go through and, you know, select all your different, whatever, like substrate, like pastry or toast or English muffin or a bagel. Then you can select the toastiness of it, and it shows you a picture changing with the darkness of it and all that kind of fun stuff. I should get the video out. I shot the video, and my wife makes fun of me and says like it's, you know, whatever. And then somebody actually told me like on old school toasters, there is like a bagel setting that only toasts one side. But the cool thing about this toaster is, one, it's an elevator of toast. So it will, you don't push anything down. You just push a little thing. You just hit start, and it goes whee, and brings the toast down, and then it has like what's called a peek button, so you can slide it up, and it goes whee, and you can take a little peek, and then whee, put it back down. I mean, it's super sick. And then it has a setting where you can choose, like if you have your left toast and your right toast, then you can choose what side of that particular slice that you want toasted, the left or the right, or both. And same for the right side. So anyway, I love it. I just love it. And then last thing here, real quick, I've talked about a lot of stuff. Most of the stuff in there I think I've covered. And I've been kind of blazing through. Oh, I didn't put it in here. Oh, man. Never. Oh, wait, did I? Did I? Yes, I did. Okay, I put this bag in here. This bag is sick. I just got this. A brand sent it over to me, and I love this thing. I so much so, I was doing the review video. I pulled it out. I checked it out for like 10, 15, 20 minutes. And all of a sudden, I'm like, man, I love this thing. I gotta just change it and put all my stuff in there. So the cool thing about it is, one, it has a bunch of storage. So you got all these front pockets. You know what a pocket is. Here's another big front pocket deep down in there. Here is, I'll show you this in a second, but another pocket down there. And then you have your big openings here. So you got, put your laptop, your iPad. I put my, let's see if I can zoom out a little bit more. There we go, a little wider shot. So I can put my laptop in here. I can put my iPad in here. And then I have a 15.6-inch portable monitor that I put in here. And then I just keep all the cords in the front, which is pretty cool. Now, let's go to the coolest part about this thing. This is the back. So the back, actually these little backpack things will go away. And you can tuck them in here, just like so. This is the coolest bag ever. So tuck them away, so bye-bye. And then you tuck these away, just like so. Ugh, get in there. Just like this. And now, you come over here, open this up. Oh yeah, come on now. Let's see. Oops, I put that in there wrong. There we go. I just tuck those back in there. Then now you get this little carry bag like so. So now you can carry it like this if you want to. Or, and I don't know where I put it, there's a strap like so. Like now you can strap this on there and carry it. So this is pretty cool. And I'm not really like a multifunctional bag guy. I'm probably never going to use this besides, my backpack. But if I wanted to, I can show up a little bit more pro, like so. Or if I'm going to the airport or whatever, or, like I said, so you can carry it this way, you can carry it this way. You can pull out the backpack thing, carry it that way. And then also, that's right, you can put this on your suitcase handle, just like that when you're going to the airport. So check that out. Anyway, I thought it was cool. Company randomly reached out to me, wanted to send it to me, see what I thought about it. And once again, I like this thing so much that I have officially made it my bag, my laptop bag. So when I leave here in just a few minutes, I'm gonna be taking this thing with me. And really good quality material as well. Like all the material on it feels pretty good. And I guess you could like roll up a jacket or something and put it in here on these sides. They don't look adjustable. There's not like any, maybe they're a little bit adjustable, but I don't know, maybe just more for looks or whatever. But yeah, so now I just wear it as a backpack. But I thought it's cool that I have the option to, I keep forgetting. The option to wear it however I want to. So, pretty cool little bag. If you're looking for that, I think this would be a great gift. My wife was like trying to get it. She wasn't like really trying to talk me out of it. She was just saying, "Oh, I really like that," and I was like, "Okay, cool, thanks." And then, she woke up this morning. I was like, "Hey, I really like your bag," and I'm like, "Okay, that's awesome." And then, I really like your bag again. Like she said 3 times. I'm like, that's great. I can buy you one because I'm keeping this one. So anyway, yeah, that thing is pretty cool. So if you're looking for a new laptop bag, and I was actually like in the, like looking for one. I was keeping my eye out. I wasn't going like shopping, but if one came up, I was willing to get it because I had like an old, I don't even know where it's at, like an old camera bag that wasn't doing the trick anymore. But all right, well that's basically everything in the carousel. I think I talked about it. I hit it. I've been going live for about an hour here, so be sure to hit that follow button. If you're watching on Amazon, if you're not, go to dealbilly.live. Come over to Amazon, hit that follow button. I go live on here. I create a lot of content about a lot of products for a lot of different brands and companies. So be sure to check it out. We're having a ton of fun making a ton of videos. And when you put stuff in your cart and you purchase, after you're watching my videos, then it helps support me as a content creator, and I really appreciate that. And just want to make a quick video to kind of wrap up maybe I'll be back again before Christmas or a little after, but basically just want to wrap up the year to just say hope you have a great holiday, spending time with friends and family, and whatever gifts you're looking for out there. Just remember it's all about just hanging out, having fun, doing life, and this is a lot of fun for what we get to do, and so we're honored to be able to do it, and thank you guys so much, and we will see you in the next stream. And Charles, thank you so much for hanging out for so long, man. Pinnacle AI, he is the man. He's the man. Very smart guy there, so make sure you guys connect with him if you're there on YouTube, hanging out with him. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next one.